Month here. In the state of Michigan, we have more than 200,000 Arab Americans here in our state. And today we want to recognize all the deep commitments and work that they have provided in the city of Flint. They are part of our culture, our art, our education, businesses, and they have been a great partner here in the city of Flint. We talk about prayer, planning, and partnership, and we want to talk about celebrating in unison with the rest of the nation this great day and this great occasion. Today, I, as mayor of the city of Flint, recognize Arab American Heritage Month as we have for the past few years in line with our nation and our country, but definitely the contributions to this great city has been moved further along because of the contributions that's been made by our partners, our neighbors, and our friends. And today I present you all with a certificate of support and a proclamation about Arab Heritage Month here in the city of Flint. And I want to recognize and thank you and welcome your support and your friendship.
Thank you so much, Manny. Thank you.
And I'll give you the podium and you can say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good morning and welcome, and thank you all for being here as we gather to receive this proclamation designating April as Arab American Heritage Month. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Mayor Neely for his unwavering support and for joining us today to present the proclamation. We're honored to have your support as we commemorate this important occasion. Thank you. In 2022, we came together like this to not only kick off the start of Arab American Heritage Month, but to advocate for data equity, and more specifically, MENA inclusion in our federal data. Since then, the AHC and organizations like ours across the country got to work. We spearheaded a grassroots campaign to raise awareness, engage with policymakers, and rally key stakeholders with a vested interest in this work, and invite them to be a part of this fight for inclusion. Now, here we are, 2 years later, and I'm thrilled to share with you all that we have made significant progress towards this goal. At the end of March, the Office of Management and Budget announced the revision of Statistical Policy Directive number 15, the policy that dictates the race and ethnicity categories collected in federal data. These revisions will pave the way for the recognition of the Arab and Middle Eastern and North African communities in federal data collection and ensure we have access to the resources and programs our communities need. This announcement is a major step forward, but more progress is needed, not only to refine the category itself and ensure inclusion of groups who have been left out in its initial revision, but to also hold our elected representatives accountable once the implementation process begins. Moving forward, the AHC and our partners remain committed to this goal as we continue to advocate for the representation and resources that will improve the health and well-being of our communities. This achievement is a testament to the power of advocacy and grassroots movement building, the kind of work past and present that we aim to highlight and remember this month. Drawing inspiration from the movement leaders that preceded us, we are reminded of the importance of building together in our journey towards equity and inclusion. It demonstrates that what we can accomplish when we join forces and come together with a shared vision and purpose for solidarity and collective action in the pursuit of justice. This is what Arab American Heritage Month represents to me, a time for deep reflection, remembrance, and ultimately action. Throughout the month, we celebrate our cultures, honor our heritage and histories, and recognize the countless contributions that Arab Americans have made in our societies in fields like science, art, education, business, entrepreneurship, and much, much more. But we must also remember to use these opportunities to reaffirm our commitment to justice and stand in solidarity with all those suffering injustice and oppression around the world. I urge us to think deeply about these words, especially as we continue to see what is taking place in the world around us. Today marks 187 days, 6 months of this genocide and famine in Gaza, where over 30,000 Palestinians, including 14,000 children, have tragically lost their lives, and where 70% of the population remains displaced and experiencing unfathomable conditions. As we stand here today, our hearts are heavy with the knowledge of the suffering and terrible loss of life endured by Palestinians in Gaza. With the passing of the ceasefire resolution in Flint and across the country, we know that the majority of Americans believe that an immediate and permanent ceasefire is needed right now. We are seeing communities take action by raising awareness, shifting public opinion, amplifying the voices of those affected, and demanding accountability from those responsible through large-scale protests and by putting pressure on government and international organizations to take action. Yes, absolutely.
We in the community, we are truly a sum of all of our parts. And inside the city of Flint, we are truly welcoming to all communities, all engagements from all nationalities. We talk about how Flint was really birthed and born. I talk about my great-great-grandfather, which was a World War I veteran from Oxford, Mississippi. I talk about my grandfather, which was also born in Mississippi, that was a World War II veteran. They migrated here with much like the migration for good jobs and economy to come to great places like the city of Flint and to become a sum of all of our parts, growing our community with a rich heritage of peace and prosperity. With those American type of ideas and ideologies, it got me to this particular place here inside the city of Flint. But we continue to welcome as we repopulate our community, as we welcome those with same like-mindedness, coming here for more of a prosperity, for business growth, education, and opportunity, with a shared vision of unity, vision, and humanity. We arrive in these spaces to be able to do that, and that's why we celebrate all life here inside the city of Flint. And so we're so happy to celebrate with our partners here once again with Arab American Heritage Month, not something that we've been commemorating for many, many years now. With that, we'll take one-on-one questions. Any questions? So today marks another great day and a great opportunity for us to be together. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need to talk to you.